Hey Cacher, Derek here, Baker 6 Clan. Today, I'm gonna give you my #1 tip for a gadget cache builder. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so one of the most stressful things I have about having a gadget cache out is it gonna be ready for the next person that comes and finds it? Is it all gonna be the same from the previous one? And that's something that I think is really, really key about building a gadget cache, that each finder has the same experience that the last one did. Can it be difficult and really hard to get into? Yes. But what I think is really key to any gadget cache that you build, and this is, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the tip and I'm gonna show you some examples, so stick around. Don't just jump off when I give you this tip. For a gadget cache builder, something key so that everybody gets that same experience of being able to find it, and even if it's difficult, is the reset. How easy is it to put it back together once you've solved it? And I think that's really key. And the reason why I say that is because if it is as hard to reset as it is to get into, it's not going to get reset all the way because the finder is going to get frustrated and leave it half done. And so the next person that comes to does it, it won't be to the same place where it was. And let me give you an example of this. I love hidden mazes. Okay, so I love doing mazes like this. I love different things. And this is a 3D printed hidden maze. And so you have to work it out to be able to get it. Now the thing is, as I'm working this out, I'm doing the maze. So let me go ahead and get this out and then I'll show you what it looks like. So that way we're not sitting here and I'm talking as I'm trying to get it out because I gotta kind of concentrate on it. So I'm gonna get this out and then I'm gonna show you what I have to do to reset it. Okay, and then I'll show you another example after that. All right, so now I've gotten this one apart, and I love this maze. This is one of my first 3D printed mazes that I've ever done, and I thought it was really cool. And I will have links to this one as well down in the description. I found it on Thingiverse, so you can check this out. But this is the geocache or a different maze that you can do. Now, to reset it, what I have to do is go back through the maze backwards. And that can be very frustrating because I don't necessarily always remember how it goes back together. I mean, I've done this so many times, I'm pretty quick at it, but people that are coming to find your cache, once they get it apart, they may not want to have to do it backwards, so it may end up just getting left. Oh, I can't get it, frustrated, I'm getting frustrated trying to get it back. It may just get left back like this and put back in the container where it's found, and so the next person gets it, they don't have to do too much to get it back apart. So this is a great example, I think, of that. Now, I've already done this other maze, already got it apart, so I wanted to show you something really cool about this one. And this maze is designed by Owen over in the UK. And if you're doing 3D printing, you can find him on geocaching for 3D printing for geocaching, and I'll have a link for that down in the description as well. But I found this on Thingiverse, and I saw this, and this is just really, really awesome. Now this is another 3D maze, and yes, it is a lot bigger than this one. But this one has, what Owen has designed on here is a reset channel on here. And this is absolutely genius. And I love this so much. So it has the reset channel here, and then on the inside of the cache, it's got these little inserts here that really also another really great way of using magnets that repel to actually so it locks. Now all you have to do to reset this is how easy it is to reset. So once you get it apart, I want it to be difficult, but the reset, like I said before, it needs to be really quick. Okay, so to reset it, all I have to do is I line up those tips with the reset channel, I slide it down, twist, and it is ready for the next cacher. Owen did such a great job of designing this cache itself. And like I said, there's a link down in the description and for Thingiverse for where you can find this one. But that's something that I think is really key when you are designing a gadget cache, is that the reset is quick and easy. That way the cacher can get reset and it's set for the next person to find it, which is very important. And that finder can go and head to the next cache. Because A lot of cachers are trying to get more than just one cache in a day, so they want to be able to get to another cache, and you don't want them to spend all that time just trying to get it reset where they lose their experience, and that happy face may turn into a frowny face because resetting it sometimes can be harder than getting into it. So my number one tip for a gadget cache builder is make sure that the reset is quick and easy. All right, now I hope you've enjoyed this tip and saw these examples. Like I said, there is the links for both of these 3D printed caches are in the description, and also have a link for the 3D geocaching 3D Facebook group. That's in the description as well, so check that out as well if you're doing 3D printing. A lot of great resources there. I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what did you think of this tip, and do you have another tip for a gadget cache builder? All right, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time in one of these videos just right over here so that you can find the story behind the cache.